What if I told you that the real threat isn't just the looming climate disasters or even societal breakdowns, but the way that we're being manipulated to stay divided? In today's world, the idea of prepping is changing. It's no longer just camouflaged bunkers and bug out bags. Now, people across the political spectrum are waking up to just how fragile our systems really are. A recent Guardian article, linked below, revealed something surprising. Liberals are joining the prepping movement, and not just casually, but pretty seriously. But instead of focusing on that shared urgency, the media keeps feeding us the same old story, that we're too different to work together. So let's break it down. Prepping used to be seen as more of a right-wing thing. Distrust of government, focus on self-defense, living off-grid, in the rural, tactical, guns, etc. But now, a growing number of liberals are prepping too. Why? Because of climate change, because of failing infrastructure, because they've lost faith in the system's ability to protect them. And here's the kicker. Even though the reasons may be different, the goal is exactly the same: to survive, to protect, to be ready. So why are we still divided? Why does the media still frame this as a clash of us versus them? It's simple. Because division is profitable. The media doesn't want nuance. Nuance doesn't sell. Conflict sells. Fear sells. Outrage gets clicks and further drives the division. You've seen the headlines. Right-wing extremists stockpile weapons. Liberal preppers build climate bunkers. These are not real conversations. These are caricatures designed to keep you, me, and everyone angry, suspicious, and distracted. Because when we're divided, we're easier to control. But let's be honest, when disaster strikes, it won't care how you vote. Whether the grid goes down from a cyber attack or a hurricane floods your city, you're going to need clean water, you're going to need food, you're going to need safety. Those needs do not have political affiliations. Conservatives may focus more on self-reliance, and liberals may focus more on community resilience. But guess what? Both approaches are valid, and both can help you survive. So imagine this. What if preppers on both sides started sharing knowledge? What if rural preppers taught city dwellers about water filtration, off-grid power, and food preservation, and the urban organizers taught rural communities how to create networks of support and mutual aid? We could build something stronger than fear. We could build resilience. We could see commonality. We could work together. And more importantly, we could take back control of the narrative. Let's be clear. Prepping today isn't about paranoia. It's about empowerment. It's about knowing how to filter water if the tap runs dry. It's about knowing how to keep your family warm or cool if the power goes out. It's about having a plan when nobody else does. Prepping is about reclaiming your power in a world that keeps trying to take it away and make you dependent on something else. Now you might be thinking, prepping's not for me. Really? Let me ask you, if the grocery stores shut down tomorrow, how long could you feed your family? If the internet out, do you have a plan for how you would get reliable information or communicate with others? If disaster hit your town tonight, do you know where you would go? Look, prepping isn't extreme, it's responsible, and it's something every American should be thinking about. I mean, look at just the last year. We've had Maui fires, we've had Los Angeles fires, we've had hurricanes hitting Florida and the Carolinas. This can happen to anybody. Over the last couple of years, throw in earthquakes and other national disasters. This is something that needs to be looked at. So what can you do right now? First, this is probably one of the most important, be critical of the media narratives that we're all fed. Ask yourself, who really benefits when I distrust or hate my neighbor? Second, connect. Talk to people in your community. Find prepping groups online or locally. You'll learn fast, and you'll end up seeing that you have way more in common than you think. Third, build. build your knowledge, build your kit, and most importantly, build your community. Because prepping without people, that's just isolation. And in crisis, we survive together. Here's the truth. Prepping isn't political, it's practical. And if we can stop letting the media define us and stop letting fear divide us, we can take back our power, we can build resilience, and we can protect the people we care about together.